Another email, Jim and Maya in Philadelphia. Hello, Mr. Hitchens. Thank you for many things in this opportunity. Our question is as follows. In spite of our newly found adoration for everything Hitchens, we are sincerely troubled by your public statements which you have dismissing global warming, and we wonder how such a great mind is so obviously missing the boat.
I've never made a statement on global warming that I know about. And I don't think anyone wants to hear from me about it. I mean, I have written about the ozone layer question very early on. I wrote a couple of pieces saying, look, this is very important because it does suggest that damage has been done to the biosphere itself, not just the environment. And this would have very grave implications because we'd all be in the same boat here. All the money in the world won't buy you a place for your kid at a school with better ozone than elsewhere. But I mean, steps were taken about the chlorofluorocarbon question, I think it was. The aerosol business, anyway. And it seems that the hole over the ozone layer is to some extent healed, though there are periods over Antarctica where apparently it widens. You see how much I know about this. The argument about global warming, it seems to me, is not whether there is any warming, but whether or not human activity, or to what extent human activity is responsible for it. My line on that is we should act as if it is. For this reason, which I borrowed from Jonathan Schell's book on the nuclear question, The Fate of the Earth. We don't have another planet on which to run the experiment. We can't find out but one way. And just as we don't have the right to run an experiment in nuclear exchange on this planet, because it doesn't belong to us to that extent, we've no right to run an experiment in warming on it either. And if it turned out to be that there was no severe global warming threat, or that it wasn't man-made, then all we would have done would be make a mistaken analysis, which we could correct for. But if it turned out that there was, and we'd done nothing about it, then it would be too late to do anything at all, and that would lead to disaster. I have been told, though, and I'm afraid to say I think it may be true, that the warming is coming now whatever we do. That by the time we found out about the coming rise in temperature, that it was probably on its way. I've heard a lot of people who strongly take the Al Gore thesis, the Al Gore analysis, say that, alas, we're going to find out what it's going to be like no matter what we do.